finding ourselves on yet another adventure. And guess what, Dorothy? We are back in Kansas. That's right, folks. That's right. Took a few days to make my way down here to come visit my mom, and I thought I'd take advantage of all the beautifulness that Kansas has to offer and do some camping. First stop being here, Eisenhower State Park, an incredible park so far by every account. It's got these massive prairies that are all the way around. They must have a couple of hundred campsites at least. Tons of recreation opportunities here too. A couple of boat ramps and a massive lake that it sits on. Other than the occasional car or two driving by, that's all the noise that I have dealt with so far. It is incredibly peaceful out here. No highway noise, maybe a plane or two passing over, but not even barely a whisper of wind right now. It is just peaceful out here. The camp section I'm in, actually, I have the entire area to myself. I think it's 10 separate electric with water hookup sites over here, and whole area to myself. So that's awesome. Definitely going to be peaceful tonight. And other than that, there are several people camping here, all in the other areas. Do your thing. I guess some people got RVs. They want to jam in certain places. That makes sense. I am kind of suspicious or wondering if I actually should be camping in this particular area, but I don't see anything that says not to. It's just more interesting that there isn't anyone over here in this entire area. So, but working out for me. Not going to complain. Not going to complain. That being said, we are just going to be taking it quite easy tonight, just chilling. I got one mission I need to accomplish, and that is go check out the shower house. I believe it's a pay shower house, so it'll be interesting to see if I have the change needed for that in the morning. Otherwise, that's it. We're just going to be hanging out, relaxing, waiting for dinner time, maybe having a brew or two, watching a little Sanford and Son. I'm running through the series. I'm almost wrapped up season 2, so having a lot of fun with that. It's a classic and hilarious. And yeah, we'll wrap the night up here, just hanging out, minding our business, and then tomorrow, before we actually leave the park to head all the way down to see my mom, we'll do a little bit of exploring. So what that means, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's just driving, hiking. They have extensive prairies, trail system, several different campgrounds, and there's a whole other side to the lake. So I'll have to weigh my time and options and see what works out for us, huh? Well, all right. Simple as that. We're going to be hang out, chilling. We get a fire here going. And then we'll, I'm repeating myself now, right? All right, folks. Let's go check out those bathrooms, see what those are like. And then we'll be back here to start a fire, huh? Stay tuned. Decent restrooms. Very impressed with that. Pretty clean. Take a look at these showers. And no, you don't have to pay. Look at that. It's just a classic push button. All right. Well, that's good. I was really worried I was going to have to leave the park to go get changed to come back and take a shower. So it's not the first time I've run into a shower I had to pay for at a park. So shout out to Colorado.
Is that a new suit?
Well, sort of. See, Lamont picked it out for me after the January white sale. See, got this at the February black sale.
Alright, gang. If it's possible to be chilling like a villain, I must have worked my way up to a felony by now. It's all we've been doing. Holy smokes. If you can hear that slight rumble in the back, I don't know if the phone's picking it up. I'm assuming there must be a massive flock of geese out on the water. It was incredibly loud about 30 minutes ago. It's got me a little concerned, like, what is that noise building up? But then eventually I realized, I think it's a bunch of birds. So, yeah, we got the fire going real tough. The UCO smokeless. I'm about to do an updated video on this, so stay tuned for that. I've been getting a lot of ask about that, so we're just gonna do it. We'll see what happens. Got a lot of play on that video. One of my more popular videos, so whatever. I actually got a little. Can we see the tin at all? I got dinner already, hydrated, ready to go. Got some chili mac with beef. Very excited about that. I've already had it before. It's very tasty. Kept dinner super simple tonight, so I don't have to worry about carrying too much with me down through the Midwest. Got a little bit of food for breakfast, and then hopefully my mama lets me eat at a restaurant tomorrow. So otherwise, I got to do some grocery shopping, huh? All right, just came back on to say I'm still here, still hanging, and it's been a beautiful camp. The stars, golly, absolutely popping. I wish I had the ability to show these off. The stars are amazing out here. There is no little to no. Like I can see what is probably Kansas City light coming way, way, way far off from the east there. So maybe I don't even know. Maybe I'm just stupid and just said something stupid. But the stars, man, the stars are popping. All right, let me get in here and eat some dinner, huh? Stay tuned.
Hello?
Want to have a little fun?
Who is this?
Tell me your name and I'll tell you mine.
I don't think so.
What's that noise?
Oops. I farted. I didn't think you would hear me.
Coffee, some eggs, that sunrise I was telling you about, huh? Beautiful. All right, folks, we are all packed up, tent and everything. But now, you know what? It is. I've taken my time here, so long, in fact, that I've run out of time for Old Eisenhower Park. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to see much more of this park. So, but that's okay. We may be back. We may not be back. I'm not really sure. But I got to get moving down the road. There's at least one more place I'll be camping, if not two more. Just kind of depends on how weather works out. So we're going to go ahead and hit the road here, make our way down to Pratt, Kansas, scout the area, find a place to camp, and go from there. I probably waiting to see meet up my mom later on to have some dinner at the old restaurant, huh? So late in the day, I'm going to have to stop somewhere and grab lunch as it is. Well, all right, enough yapping. We go get this trash thrown away. I'm going to wash my hands, a little dirty from cleaning up. And we're on the road, folks, huh? Stay tuned. Well, I'm at Kingman State Fishing Lake in Kansas, and it's beautiful. Very peaceful again, except for the highway access. This one is kind of close to the highway. But I was just taking a gander at the old weather, and I see that rolling in about midnight, we'll have thunderstorms for a few hours, and then it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow on into Sunday morning. And if I was car camping, I actually probably wouldn't mind. I'd be just fine. But since I have the Coleman, the world's most non-waterproof tent, should I camp or not? It's just a nice lake. I think they actually stocked this lake here too. Last time I was here, I believe that's what I saw was a DNR person stocking the lake. But yeah, so that's where we are right now. Gosh, it is beautiful. Don't let this sun fool you either. But there's clouds all around. I know we see the clouds, they're circling in on us. Gosh. I'm kind of torn as to what I should do here. It's really cool that there's nobody here. And of course, you know, I brought all the tarps I need to keep myself covered up. But I'm just more feeling like I don't want to camp in the rain for 2 days. Luckily, I don't have stakes down yet, so I'm gonna finish the rest of the journey on into Pratt, and then we'll make a final call there. But I'm thinking we are headed towards a motel stay this time. Stay tuned. Can't get river access over by the park though. This is pretty nice. Hey. Look at that bird. Snuck right up on it. Well, this is fun as hell. This would have been really cool to be hanging out down in here. Did you see it? Let's go. Well, if the fire is any indication, you've missed a lot. Hola, compadres. Well, I finally made my way all the way into Pratt and found my mom and a restaurant. Had a tasty little early dinner there, bacon cheeseburger with some fries, of course, keeping it classic. Sat and chatted it up a bit, and I went and locked down a hotel room for the night. My priciest camp ever. Went and locked down a hotel room over at the Wyndham tonight. The only 3-star hotel in Pratt. I thought I should treat myself. Went and got a couple of brews and some firewood. Finally found some firewood at the local tractor supply store. So we're out here chilling at Lake Pratt. This is where we camped out last time we were here. So tonight, though, since I have a hotel room, I figured I'd just get out here and enjoy the fire, huh? Tasty little brew to go with it. Only got so much wood, luckily, and it's burning very well. So this should go pretty quick. Probably be out here for an hour or two and then make my way back to the hotel. In the morning, I'll do my best to get some, capture some footage of my mom's restaurant, the meal, the day as it goes. I'm going to be interested to see what I do here, or it's going to be interesting figuring out what to do. My mom, she runs a restaurant, so she's got to work, so obviously she can't hang out with me the whole day. Plus, I'm not sure she would want to, so I can't be the most entertaining guy. Also, it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, too, so not doing a lot of stomping around, I guess, but we'll see. Who knows? I might just do some fishing in the rain, maybe hit a trail or two. There's plenty out here. Well, all right, folks, stay tuned. Hola. Okay, we are back on the road here. I went and had breakfast at my mom's. Forgot to film. It's really hard to remember to film some of this stuff when you're there for more personal reasons than leisurely activities, you know? Same thing with like when I'm out camping with my wife. It's really hard to film because I'm there having a particularly nice moment. Not necessarily just, you know, farting around, starting fires, camping. So. But let's see here. Hotel stay was nice. The Bowman by Wyndham or Bowman by Wyndham or something like that. Very comfortable sleep, excellent showers, so that was great. Had some tasty breakfast at my mom's this morning. And now I am on the road, driving westerly to go see if we can't find some cool things to go check out. I know there's a few wildlife refuge areas, there we go, a few wildlife areas, whatever, around here. And I heard that there's a cool plane on display somewhere. Right, I'm gonna try to go find that, and we might make our way on into Dodge City, Kansas. I'm not sure yet. Haven't sold myself on that one just yet. So, but we'll see. But first, let's go check out this little nature area I've been eyeballing for a couple of years now since my mom moved down here. We'll see at least what the parking lot looks like, huh? I'm not sure what kind of access or how easy it is, or even if it's dry enough. It's been raining all night, so we'll see. Cool train. All right, folks, stay tuned. The journey continues. this tree. Man, this thing is probably mostly dead, but damn. Oh, this is nice right here. So this would be a great spot for a camp. Dang, man, right here. You kidding me? Whew. Right next to the spooky tree. A lot of cow pies out here. Makes me wonder if they let the cows graze out here in the season or in the whatever season that cows graze. I don't know. God, all the trees here are super funky. Just this thing is gnarly. Golly, this one too? Like, what's the damn story here? I wonder if this is unique to the species or to the terrain or just coincidence they all turned out like this? It's funky, man. It's like something smashed them down, but then they refused to die and just kept growing still. I do know that just through looking up a lot of places to camp and stuff out here that they have quite the extensive watering system out here to help keep livestock and wild animals with water as it can get really dry out here. So this one is empty. Interesting. There we go, they're pumping up water. Very interesting. Where else this goes? Can I get over this? Yeah, let's see. I can step over it. Clean water too. Well, clear at least. Well, that's a good or bad thing. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is them replenishing the lake of wild. The Texas lake. Jeez Louise. What's this? What's this? Is this dry enough? Yeah. All right. Where are we going? Okay, so if you look at Google Maps, beyond this little ridge here is supposedly the only body of water it'll show that exists out here at any given time. It actually shows up as like a blue body of water. However, the whole little path or formal path to it is lined with all these little sticker plants, whatever these things are called. I don't know what the hell these things are called, but you see these things all the way up the trail. So I won't be traveling that, but that's okay. That's okay. I'd be surprised if there's much water in it, but who knows, since they're pumping water into other areas of the park here. Let me get out of this grass, Jesus. And on up this way. That's just another road, just takes you deeper into the wildlife area. I'm basically right in the middle of it now, right in the dead center of the wildlife area. The lake back here, or at least whatever the body of water it shows to be out here. Dead in the smack middle of this giant prairie. Are these, what is considered grasslands, prairies, the high plains? I don't know. Either way though, even with this wind and this dreary weather here, it's freaking beautiful, man. Freaking beautiful. Very peaceful out here. All right, let's get back to the car now, and then we'll go do some more exploring, huh? Stay tuned. No stop signs. It's noon. Don't panic. Nobody panic. We are in Greensburg, Kansas, and we are at the site of the world's deepest hand-dug well. When I was a kid, I used to live in Dodge City, Kansas, Kansas City, Kansas, Wichita, Kansas. I lived in a few different places in Kansas, off and on. And we always, whenever we were going back and forth between Dodge, or either on the way going or coming back home, we would stop here and check out the big well. It's a small town, and we stopped so often that the lady who worked here actually remembered us every time we came, even if it was a year, 6 months since the last time we had been. So it was always a special little treat. Now, unfortunately, some years ago, gosh, I'm not sure, does it have a date over here? Let me double check. In 2007, May 4th specifically, 2007, a massive tornado ripped through Greensburg, destroying the well and large parts of the city, and unfortunately, killing several people in the process as well, maybe like 10, 15, I'm not exactly sure. So, out of that tragedy, the museum has been rebuilt. It was just a very small little building over here, and then the well was, I think the building was like back in this area, and then the well was right here. You had to walk outside, and then it was capped with a little dome and whatnot. You could walk into it, and it was often locked. You couldn't go down into it when we were here. You could just kind of look through the gate down into the well. So all kinds of little knickknacks. I must have bought 100 harmonicas from the gift shop all the times we stopped here. And I'm pretty sure all of this stuff is all a result of the rebuild. The playground and whatnot over here. Let me see this. The playground. We got some little picnic areas. Lots of sculptures and stuff too. So I had to make a stop. It's just a few miles away, and I went to check it out and see exactly what it's become. So let's go inside. Let's take a look, huh?
Lighten up, take me on your magic river. Tell me all your dreams align. Sign me up and tell me about the people that you know who are trying to feel alive. Life can get hard, so honey, if you need to cry, just come share my pillow and rain, rain, go away. I wanna hear about everything you're ever thinking. You know that I can take the truth. Call me out if you think I'm never slipping. Maybe I can turn it around. Oh yeah. Baby, if you want us, you know time is on our side. Things are gonna haunt us, we'll just have to put aside. Just need to cry. Come love, share my pillow, and rain, rain, go away. Been some time since you fixed me. I'll never forget your time.
I ain't gonna lie, it's very scary. He's standing over the edge looking down in this thing. Golly. It's freaking me out. But it's awesome. And when I was a kid, there was water in it, so I'm sure there's some note about why there isn't now that I didn't read yet, so. It's awesome. Okay, so that was the Big Well Museum in Greensburg, Kansas, and I got myself a little shot glass to commemorate it, huh? There we go, the Big Well. Nice. I got a nice fine bottle of Kansas whiskey that I picked up earlier today too, so I'm excited to try that out. So hopefully these two things come together, huh? The lady in there, when I was buying that, said that there's another museum right by that I should check out, and that I can get 10% off the soda fountain. So let's see if we can find that and check that out real quick, huh? Stay tuned. Okay, we found the other museum. Let's see what they have to offer, if they're even open. I don't even know. Okay, that sign says open. That's always a good sign. Open sign is a good sign. Huh. It works. All right. Lunch was delicious. I had a grilled chicken breast with sauteed veggies and Swiss melted on top, mashed potatoes and gravy, and the biggest heap of peas you ever seen in your life, man. Okay? I'm sure that's about a lot of old people around here, so maybe Mom, I just don't know. The peas, they didn't work for me. The chicken was delicious, but the peas, heavy. The peas were heavy. But that being said, let's go get our hotel room secured real quick. I got a different place for tonight. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get there, but what I want to do is while I'm going there, I want to take a quick moment and share a brief story with you about. Oh wait, we're here at their hotel. Okay, never mind. Ran out of time to tell my story. Here we go. There we go. Let's get you in here. Room 22, there you go. That's us right here. The Evergreen Motel and RV Park next to Rick's Diner in Pratt, Kansas. Old school little system they used to use here back in the day, huh? Fun. This is the hotel room, huh? World-class photos or paintings. An original AC unit. And look at this bathroom though. This bathroom's actually really funky. It's old school, but the tile work is excellent. Still in very much good condition. I've always loved these kind of showers with the door here and the tiles around the doors and stuff. Pretty slick, huh? It's gonna do the trick. It's gonna do the trick. And shout out to my mom. I wanted to pay for it, but she refused. She got over here and booked a room for me. So when I showed up to come get my room, it was waiting. So thanks, Mom. All right, on our way out here to the Pratt Sand Hills. Let me tell you, I may have bitten off a bit more than I can chew. But we're gonna find out the hard way, I think. This is definitely a sandy route out here. Some super soft spots that I believe I would have gotten stuck in if I wasn't going so fast. So, fingers crossed I make it out there and then I make it back, huh? Stay tuned. All right, so we made it to the edges. Super, super sketchy roads out here, okay? A couple of them, I'm so surprised I made it through. Supposedly there's should be a place to park and a small trail system out here, so let's take a quick look before we lose this sunlight. Okay. They do a lot of cattle grazing in this area here, of course. Like this was used not too long ago, maybe even. These little gourds or something? Probably something they were feeding the animals. Oh wait, no. This was growing here. Oh, yeah, these are little pumpkins, like gourds or something like that. Interesting. Some hay left over. Nice. See here. Oh, little pamphlets. Oh heck, there's a whole map here. Look at this. Does it say where I'm at? I think that's where I'm at, but possibly not. It's possible I'm over here as well. So, stay tuned. Alright, got inside. I'm not gonna walk this whole thing because I got somewhere to be. you should have seen those two big old deers. I don't know how good a footage I caught. Some massive whitetails out here, though. You could hear, they sounded like horses galloping across the sand. And man, they were so graceful. Look at this. This whole little, right here, like they jumped from right that green grass almost all the way to this road, skipping this whole thing when they saw me. Here, I hopped over it, boom, landed right here and took off. Incredible. All right. That's literally all I have time to check out right now. I'm a little disappointed I didn't come out here sooner, but it just hit me all of a sudden that I meant to stop out here. So I just went ahead and made the quick trip just to see what I could see, and I'm quite pleased. Holy smokes. It's beautiful out here. Got a couple of big old deer in the first couple of minutes of walking on the trail. I've not been in, I've not really trekked around much of anywhere other than Iowa. I've had a few walks and hikes and visits in lots of other places, Minnesota being probably the most heaviest of duties of hiking and whatnot. That was shout out to Stinkleberry and Bandcamp on that one. Man, that was some incredible hikes, especially all layered up for winter, like 6 degrees outside. Closest thing to make men right there. All right. Quit rambling. Let's get back to the car. And fingers crossed we make it back to the highway. Stay tuned. Well, look at that. This particular parking spot has an actual camping symbol. You can camp right here in the parking lot. That's awesome. I hear hunting season's coming up around this here area. I guess it is everywhere. I don't know. I'm not a hunter. But, so I imagine that's what happens. A lot of hunters come out here and sleep and kill shit and sleep and kill more shit. It's awesome. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, that was scarier coming back than it was getting there. And it started raining. Sheesh. This guy, I'm pretty sure this is one of these Instagrammer guys walking across America for a good cause. Shout out to him. All right, folks, we are back at the hotel, the motel, Evergreen Motel. Had a nice, tasty dinner with my mom at a place called D'Est, and my mom's friend. Shout out to Deanne. Made our way back to the hotel. Now it is definitely bedtime. I decided I am indeed I'm gonna head out tomorrow, go back up north of Kansas or southern Nebraska, and actually get one more night of camping in before I go back home. Well, end of the night here, huh? We will see you in the morning. Stay tuned. Alrighty, folks. Alrighty, we are finally back on the road. Out of town, heading out of Pratt. I'm gonna try to find one more place I can get to get a camp in before we get back home here. So I'm heading straight north, basically, all the way up 281 for 20 miles at least, and change to something else. I don't know. Sound like I know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't. But indeed, we're out of town. We're headed up to a place called Lovewell State Park. Hopefully, there's a good place for us to camp. Otherwise, we'll be driving a couple more hours back west or east until we do find a place. So it's raining. It's been raining for like at least the last 12 hours, maybe longer than that. And that's the main reason why we're going north. I'm trying to get out of this weather and into relatively dry. It's okay if it's raining a little bit, but this 12-hour downpour just isn't ideal for the old Coleman, unfortunately. But it's one day, so worst case scenario, if it does get to storm and it is some bad weather, we're just gonna put up with it. We're just gonna deal with it, and we'll get ourselves dried out once we get back in Iowa, huh? All right, folks, stay tuned. I could not resist coming over here to check these out. Look at that. ourselves an Apache. I think that's a F-16, maybe an F-14. I'm not sure what that other one is.
In 300 feet, turn right onto Barker Avenue.
Oh my God.
Take the next right onto Barker
Shut up!
Avenue. Then turn right.
They're awesome. Birds love them. It could be cleaned up a bit too. If it wasn't raining, I'd get out and get a bit closer, but as good as it gets, folks. Stay tuned. This is the Cheyenne Bottoms. I've been staring at this place, looking at this place for 2 years now on the map. And luckily my route takes me right past it. Just couldn't resist, had to stop. Not sure what highway this is, but I got a car coming at me way up here some miles. This would be about the first car I have seen on this highway in almost an hour. There is just nothing on this highway. I put a little text up to confirm what it is, what highway it is, but geez, isolated. Kidding me? Wow. Okay. This is nice, man. This maybe used to be an actual shelter or something down here with a little fire pit down here. Talk about shore access. It's like the water's obviously down quite a bit, but dang. Dang, diggity dang. Let's go check out this other campsite real quick too. All right. This campground definitely not as illustrious. This little campsite here, fire pit chock full, stuff strewn all about. Like a little bit of firewood back there. Along with these, I'll be able to use. I got some, but never hurts to have more, huh? All right, folks, we have landed at our final camp spot, and we're off grid. I'm just gonna call this is gonna be my first official off the grid campsite. We're at a place called Lovewell Reservoir. That's what this is. Reservoir, whatever. Across the lake here, this opposite direction, there actually is a Lovewell State Park, campground, and all the amenities and whatnot. But I saw on the map that across the way here, we have this little primitive campground across the lake. There's no power, no water, nothing. It's a long, muddy dirt road to get out here, and 2 campsites. I'm sure you could squeeze several other people in here, though, if you really wanted to. But this is great. This is great. I'm very impressed to find this down here, and even more impressed that no one else is here as well. So it's kind of cold, a little rainy off and on, but we got everything we need to make it a night of camping, huh? So this is, oh, if you saw on the way in, this is called Oak Hill Campground. So there you go. And I think it's an interesting fire pit. I think yeah, I think we got our spot. I'm gonna get everything set up, get the tent in, and we'll go from there, huh? Stay tuned. Okay, I think we got what we need for wood. I was able to get a couple bundles in town. Plenty of wood from across the way there. We'll get more if needed. Got this nice warm fire going already. And our tent's all good to go. It's ready, all the stuff I think I'll need. I put it over here off the pad actually because I realized I'd have a little issue anchoring the corner, the back corner, and with the wind I just didn't want to fight it in case it kicked up. So we're all good to go here, anchored in the ground, and we're using the picnic table as the anchor for the corner. But that's camp. That's camp, as easy as it be. Got the whole area to myself, even better. This reminds me a lot of Squirrel Holler, where I just found a place to camp. Oh, this is really nice. It's a little cold and dreary and windy and whatnot, but well worth it. Well worth it. Having this area to myself here, and this peace and quiet, and man, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So really glad I was able to get one more. Oh, we got a bird flying over. Is it that guy? Really glad to get one more night of camping in. Well, with that being said, we're going to crack a beer, sit by the fire for a bit, and just chill out. And then, I guess we're going to chill for a while. It's a little early. The wind's real terrible, and I don't think I'm going to fish. I'm not going to bother fishing. I have a terrible internet connection down here, so trying to hop online to get a license kind of out of the question unless I want to spend an hour trying to do it. And I don't. So we're just going to skip that altogether. No, we are hunkering down right here. I might do a little exploring. We'll see. Let's get a beer in me and see how it makes me feel. Stay tuned. That's tasty. up if you can't tell. That's cool. We're prepared. It is slowly but surely turning into night. Camp is in full effect, ladies and gents. Used all the lights. I even brought the Coleman lamp. I've had this for years. Brought this bad boy out here too, just to make sure. Of course, I got 2-3 more lights. Better believe. Yeah, it's time to bust out the steak, get it seasoned up. I think we have the right amount of coals here. We might toss a little bit of wood just to make sure. Otherwise, I'm getting hungry. It's time to focus on some dinner, huh? Stay tuned. Alright, got a little steak tonight with some bunkhouse campfire. Got some of this a while back. I didn't even know this stuff was still on sale, but I found some down here in Kansas. It's awesome. This is really tasty. Excellent on the wings. Let's get this bad boy on the grill. Alright. One more brew. I guess I didn't have enough coals on there. Had to get some wood on there. Gonna be a true wood-fired steak. Hopefully it doesn't taste like the wood too much. Man. Got super dark, super quick, man. Fresh batteries in my headlamp though. This bitch bright as hell. That's dinner, ladies and gentlemen. Got ourselves a steak, and we just got some a side of fresh veggies to go with this bad boy tonight, huh? What should we watch tonight? More Sanford or Son, or oh, these ones have expired. We might be watching more Sanford and Son. All right, dinner was delicious, and I have Amazon Prime, and I just started watching Brewster's Million. Richard Pryor classic, one of my favorites. I own it too, so. But now we'll get this fire kicked back up. The wind has chilled out just a bit here, so we're gonna hang outside, just enjoy this fire. Got plenty of wood, plenty of time. But we're gonna chill so long because I am tired. So we're gonna go to bed here soon too. So we're gonna hang out and then go to bed. Stay tuned. Good morning. It's about 7 and some change, maybe just before 7 actually. What time is it? 7:15. It's 7:15. And first thing I did as soon as I got up was start packing up, just to get it all out the way, make this as quick as possible. I really want to go check out this rec area that's over here close to this campground. I need some light, so I got some time to burn. Figured we get camp packed up more or less. It rained overnight, so everything is soaked. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't a huge storm or anything. It was just a consistent 3-4 hour rain. So the tent's soaked. Got plenty of water inside the tent. Plenty of water on everything I left outside. That's okay. I was actually kind of I'm planning on that to happen anyway, or expecting that to happen anyways. One day in a wet camp like this, that's okay. That's okay. So right now we're just going to continue to chill for the moment. Wait for a little bit. Wait for this sunlight to come up, and then we're gonna go check out the rec area before we split. So please stay tuned. I took the coffee cups and the coffee from my Wyndham hotel out in Pratt. God, that coffee doesn't look good. Fingers crossed. Yep, it's terrible coffee. Ugh. Gotta make my own coffee. Let's try that again. Some terrible, terrible coffee. Wyndham, you disappoint me. Okay. Second cup. Even just the color. The color says this is a better cup of coffee. Sheesh. Oh yeah, that's tasty. Day's shaping up. Just gonna stay windy and 50 degrees all day around these here parts, huh? Alright, let's get a few sips on the old coffee here. Got him. Let's go explore a little bit. Oh, looks like you could camp over here too. I probably should have come over and checked it out. Oh, which way to go? Both look like bad decisions. Basically pure mud. Gosh, I hope there's a way back out of here. Really hoping no one just parked very awkwardly here, but I don't want to drive down here just in case, you know, and slide off into the lake. Oh, cool. Oh, I see. Nice. Just some shore access down here. Excellent. Awesome. I'm guessing this was a boat launch at some point in time in the past. This would have been a good campsite too. I don't know how much room I would have had for a tent, but we would have made it work. Way less protection from the elements though, so not sure how nice that would have been. Ooh. Let's go left. Go right. Okay, there's some more campsites. Got a bunch down in here. Well, dang, I should have came over here actually. That's really nice. Much more out of the wind too. This would have been a little difficult. My shoes caked. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, I should have came over here, man. I didn't know. I got so excited by the first one I saw. Jeez. This would have been way better. Are you kidding me? made a mistake. As much as I like that other spot I got, man. Oh, this would have been really nice. Way out of the wind. Yeah, I would have put the tent right there. Would have been solid, man. The fire overlooking the lake. Phew. All right. Lesson learned. Patience is a virtue, friends. I got one more jam down here. Awesome. Another nice spot. Great spot for a tent right there. Right on the water. Beautiful. Got us so much chill over here. Man, I should have went. I should have came over here. This would have been nice. All right. Well, those were, or this is a pretty cool little area over. I forget exactly what it's called. I'll put it up here on the screen. It's a little rec area next to the little campground I was at as well. So, man, next time, do a little bit more exploring before I plunker down like that. I got so juiced off the first night that I missed out on these. And these are definitely, got a mosquito. These are definitely a little bit cooler. I should have come over here to these and checked them out before I picked this one. But, all right, let's hope I can get up out of here. Stay tuned. She's doing it. She's doing it. There we go. Ford Explorer. True to her name, huh? Maybe. We're not out of here yet. Alright. I ain't got the time where I'd catch all of these limits today, and you know it. Oh, dang, I just heard a fish jump out of the water. What's the sign? That's probably, other than a little bit better camp spot. Gosh, that's the only thing I wish I would have done this trip is some fishing. Yeah, there's stuff out there. There's fish in these here waters, huh? Awesome. All right, let's get back to the campsite and see if the tent has dried out at all. I doubt it because it's currently misting. So probably a fruitless effort trying to give some time to let that dry out. But either way, it's time to pack up or finish packing up and hit the road. Stay tuned. I don't know if I mentioned too that as far as I know, these campsites are free. I couldn't find any signage or postage or anything online that said you had to pay for these, so that's cool. That's really cool. Save me a single night's worth of camp fees. That's great. I'll take it. Yeah, it doesn't look like she's drying out at all. Well, gosh, it's been missing, but it's actually drier than it was, so as good as it gets, huh? Let's get her busted down in the car and on our way. Not as dreary as it is, I'm really enjoying it out here. It's only, it's about 50, 55, somewhere in there. So it's not really cold. Just the wind's making it slightly annoying, but just peaceful and isolated and awesome out here. What more can I say? Gosh. All right, I'm gonna quit farting around. Let's make something happen. Stay tuned. big thanks to my mom too for having me down there and letting me eat for free in a restaurant. I really did appreciate that. So yeah, I love you, Mom. We'll see you again here soon. All right, folks. We will catch you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in.